Hey there, I'm Simon J. Berger. I am an actor, for those who don't know me, based in Sweden. And for many years I've been wanting to start making computer games. And now I've finally gotten my first attempt at a small game into a playable state. So I'm gonna present it to you, the way it looks now. The feedback I'm looking for right now is mostly just encouragement, because my to-do list is already much longer than I have time for at the moment. But of course, any kind of helpful advice is welcome. So let's dive in. So what we have here is Isle of Orcs. It's a small simulation game about orcs stranded on a desert island. They try to find food. The only thing here is unfortunately cactus apples that they try to pick. We have flowering cacti here. That means the apples will soon be ripe. And here we have Zoki picking some apples. At the moment I have two friends here, Zoki and Zog. You can see they have the same color as me. And I want a totem, which means that we have a lot of apples and we're happy. So I right click on one of these mounds here. And you can see the orcs are busy at work raising a totem pole. That creates a small zone of influence for our band, which would hopefully keep our rivals away. So we have the other guys here. We have Duck, who is a boss of a very small band. Oh no, wait. They have two followers just like I do. They also have built a totem pole down here. The small thing where apples jump is when you eat. You automatically eat sometimes, but you can also eat manually if you want to optimize your growth. And sometimes when you enter into another band's territory, they will start a fight and your friends will rush there to try to help. Sometimes it's successful, sometimes not. Now, as you see, I lost and fled north. And unfortunately, that meant I also lost my band, because obviously if you're an orc and your boss loses a fight, they're not your boss anymore, because these are orcs after all. So I need to pick some apples for myself, I need to eat them, and I should try to find new friends. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to take you out to the menu. The starting menu looks like this. I started with the high stats. You have three stats here. You have buff, you have how big and strong you are. You have horny, which is only about how big and impressive your horns are, obviously. And you also have clever, which is how good you are at managing, at picking apples, keeping track of them, and so on. So the stats go from 1 to 3. You can choose any values at the beginning, but you can only have 2 in one stat and 1 in the other if you want to enter the leaderboards. If you're just learning the game or you want to test something, then you can go with your starting stats as high as you like. But it says here scoring disabled. You also have the instructions here. You use WSD to move. You press F to manually eat an apple. You press R to toggle the recruit mode. And you can press G to rally. For example, if you're about to be attacked or if you want to initiate an attack yourself, so you want to gather your whole band close to you and tell them to interrupt picking cacti, picking apples somewhere else on the island. You can pause with spacebar, and that is an active pause, so you can hit spacebar, and then you can right click, which is easier for moving orcs, for example, to hit them. You can press tab for info screen, and you use right click for all the interactions, basically. Yeah. So if I start, we start on these small rafts here. I want an apple, as you can see. I started with 3, horny 3, which means I have these big, impressive horns, at least big for these little orcs. So I start my life on the island by running up to the closest cactus with the ripe apples, and I pick them. So then the next thing I want to do is find somebody who's not already in the band. I pause because it's easier. I press R to recruit, and then I right click on Zach here. And we're going to see if they agree to be our friend. Zaklav boss, it says. I say it here because, or they maybe, I should say, because these orcs are genderless. So Zach is picking, I'm picking. When I have a follower like this, they give me apples now and then. They give apples to their boss to keep them from starving. And now it says want totem. Okay. Because you need to build a totem, you need a lot of apples, obviously, because you need a celebration ceremony and it's a ritual thing. Now let's see, can we build a totem? Yes, we can. So now my little band here of two, we throw our apples down on the ground and we work together to raise this totem pole and then we eat all the apples. So that's it. This is Isle of Orcs. Let's finish with a fight here and see how we do. Okay, it's 2 against 1. It's a little bit buggy. You can see that Zach didn't make it all the way to join the fight and I lost. So that means I'm on my own again. Anyway, this is Isle of Orcs. Thanks for letting me introduce it. Take care.